Hi friends, in this video we'll discuss on labor laws as mentioned in the Yajnavalkya Smriti. So let's see what are those labor laws mentioned in Yajnavalkya Smriti. If somebody takes wages but does not do the work, in such situation the person who has taken wages has to return twice amount of wages to the person who has given him wages. If somebody agrees to do work without taking any wages but does not do the work, in such case the person who has promised to work should pay compensation of wages amount not taken to the person to whom he had promised to do the work. In spite of devotion to work, if the employer does not pay, in such case king would interfere and see to it that wages are paid. So friends, if you see, if the wages have to be paid, if someone has worked, wages have to be paid. If someone does not work, he has to return twice the amount of wages. If the employer, in spite of the person working, does not pay, king will interfere and see to it that the wages are paid. But one unique aspect which is written here in this Yajnavalkya Smriti is, if somebody says, I will not take any money and I will do your work, and if that person does not do the work, in such a situation there is again a fine imposed on that person. So the person who said that I will not take any wages has to make payment of wages. So this is something unique and something different than what prevails today. Let us see what are the next labor law concepts in this Yajnavalkya Smriti. If somebody does any wrong at the working place, in such case employer will be at sole discretion to decide amount of wages. But if the work is done for the benefit of the country, some extra wages has to be paid. When one single work is done by two people and the same has not got completed, in such case both the people would be paid wages proportionate to the work done by them. When a person starts a work and leaves the same in between, he would be charged 7% of wages agreed as a fine. So friends, you can see that in this particular thing, that any wrong at working place, the employer is at discretion to punish the person. If a work is done for benefit of country, extra has to be paid to him. At the same time, if a person leaves a work in between, there is a 7% of the wages as a fine which has to be paid by that person. So friend, all this clearly goes to show that the labor laws were excellently being laid down in the ancient times, and the obligations were casted upon both the employer and the employee. If employee works, he has to get money. If employee doesn't work, employee has to give money to employer. Employer would be punished if he doesn't pay. And if at all there is leaving in between of work, a fine was imposed. So we can see there is a lot of detailing in this particular labor laws which is mentioned in Yajnavalkya Smriti. All this leads us to a conclusion that yes, even in ancient times there was good amount of labor laws which prevailed. In our next video, we'll see laws on gambling and animal fights. Thank you.